Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Caster Challenges. Today I have a very special guest with me. I have Martijn, aka Mumbles. Welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you here. I've been a fan ever since you cast the UK tournament I-45. It was the first time I'd seen you and I was instantly impressed. For those of you who may not know Martijn, and you've obviously not been paying much attention recently, he is official caster for Western Wolves, Lowland Lions, and GLHF TV. Have I missed anything off?
Nope, you got it, nailed it. Perfect.
Absolutely. Is there anything you want to tell the viewers just before we start?
I love you. Every single one of you. Thanks for tuning in.
Alright, that is excellent.
Though, not as much as deranging. I think I love deranging more.
Yeah, he seems to be a fan. He definitely seems to be a fan. Alright.
I'll wait all day for you. Oh, deranging. Aren't you? See, this is how caster bias starts.
It is, it is. Alright, so, just quickly, do you know how the show works?
I've watched it on YouTube.
Okay.
I did my homework.
So, just like, we're going to do this magic style trick. We have not had a practice run. This is your first time doing it. This is all improvisation.
Yep. Exactly.
Alright?
We'll do it live!
Alright, let's tell the players that it's okay to go. Or apparently gotta go. Alright, so the countdown has begun. You will start off solo casting, and when I want to give you a challenge, I will say stop, and I will give you your challenge.
Works for me.
Alright, so off you go. Enjoy.
So we're gonna have deranging here. Spawning is the yellow Zerg. We've got Entombed Valley loading on up, and Shodan is gonna be spawning as our green Terran here. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. This should be a lot of fun. I can't wait, and I can only hope that we do deliver on a excellent game. So we do now see that the load time is slowly but surely progressing. So it's the fun of casting the load screen. Usually I've just got the intro screen up, and then the intro running, and then the video ends, and I'm like black screen, and like watching the loading screen, just hoping for it to complete quick. Come on, just load, man, do it. You can do it. Unfortunately, I can actually see that it's my computer lagging. There we go. So, top right corner, we do see deranging here spawning as the yellow Zerg, like previously mentioned. His opponent is going to be the green Terran Shodan. And, well, it should be a great game for you guys. Both these guys are masters. We've got a GLHF coming out from deranging, LOL, and good luck from Shodan. Apparently Shodan doesn't want us to have fun. That's really bad manner. This is already, once again, that caster bias kicking in. But no, TVZ here. Of course, TVZ is one of the most fun matchups, I have to say personally. It's one of the matchups that I enjoy playing the most. Whether I spawn as Terran or Zerg, I do play random, so I see the matchup on both sides. It's a matchup where recently you see basically the Zerg do whatever they want, and the Terran is going to have to try to hit a timing. Have to crunch out whatever SCV you can, and then see if you can get something done with Hellion. See if you can do some kind of damage. Get a Banshee in there, basically whittle down that drone count that the Zerg is going to have. The time of 2 racks openings is somewhat in the past. Of course, we don't see the great plays from Lucifron back in the beta when you see like a double racks come out really soon. Double proxy. We don't see an interesting placement here on the first racks. The second SV coming out here as well. So it looks like Shodan is going to be up to some debauchery here. He's going to try that dual racks play. Well, Caster Curse already striking. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how that's going to work out for him. It does mean that he's making a huge investment right now into that early production. It does mean that the ranging needs to be on on guard. But on the other hand,
stop.
This.
All right, now every word you say must start with the letter T. So where you would usually say, "Oh my God," you would have to say "Totai Todd."
Oh, toe, I guess. The pool going down. Tis terrible. The two tracks is now wow. Tis now complete. Marines coming out. three, twill, C, tiff, this, the does the damage. The SCV to building the to bunker, to drones, to being to pulled. Second to bunker, to locking top the marine. It's very good to play. Drones to getting destroyed. The first to links out. The marines trying to stay alive. The first bunker to complete. Second.
Okay, stop. Now in the style that you're trying to sell us the game that we are watching.
Oh well, I gotta say, 2Rax play is always such an amazing play to watch. You know, if you could buy a game, then it's gotta be something action-packed. You don't want to get into some kind of boring game that lasts forever. No, you want to buy an instant aggression game. You want to have constant action, just back to back. And that's basically what we've got here for you guys today. Shodan is really delivering, and you know you'd be crazy not to invest into this kind of play. The bunker here almost completing, but not quite, just down to the wire, and that's just how close that this game you know, is truly going. And yeah, I have to say, you know, if you want to buy a game, buy this one, because the instant aggression, the beautiful early game, leading to a lot more excitement than you would see in regular games later on. So, you know, really, really interesting game to watch. Meanwhile, we do see that there's two more racks going, two more command centers going down now for Shodan, so it's not even going to end there. You've got this early aggression, but no, we've got more for you guys. We're going to have a macro follow-up behind all this. So you might think, you know, okay, well, early aggression is going to end very quickly, but no, it might not. Shodan is preparing to go on here. Oh, but he's doing a lot of damage, though. He's making sure that you guys get every single little bit of action out of this game that you can. Now he's actually deranging under a lot of trouble. Losing that early overlord now, and his drones being pulled, going down to the wire here. That's making it just so excellent for you guys. They are really delivering. Another queen pops out. The drone's now going aggressive. A few links in there as well. They're trying to do what they can, but no, this is such a tragic tale. They should be making a musical out of this. You know, you'll see this soon in theaters.
Okay, stop in the style of a Pokemon battle.
I choose you, Marine! Marine, use flee. Overlord, use float around and just float around, I guess, because that's all you can do in this part of the game. Okay, Marine, use pick off Overlord. It is not successful. Queen, use guard. Monkey, use salvage. Deranging, use more, produces more links, chooses more links. Deranging now choosing more drones.
Okay, stop. You must now fit as many innuendos into your cast as possible.
God, I hate you. Oh, the spine crawler is coming up. You really gotta love that pokey action coming out from deranging there. He's forced to pull out though. Won't be able to get it up that quickly. Shodan with that bunker, just making sure that he is safe. Because you know, safety first. You don't want to catch anything. Of course, you could argue that that Zerg creep is quite nasty. On the other hand, maybe it's lubricating. I don't know. We do see the spine crawler indeed finally going to come to completion. Finally, deranging is going to get it up. This cast now is sponsored by Viagra. We do see the Evo chamber now coming up. Of course, evolution has taught us that. Well, actually, evolution doesn't teach us anything about innuendo, so we're just going to leave it at that.
That's quite good timing. Okay, next one. Basically, when I say this thing, new choice, you must change whatever you just said. So, for example, if you said the Marine is attacking and I said change, you would have to change it to the Marine is fleeing or something like that. As long as it still makes sense.
Okay, that works. Okay, so we see now indeed Shodan with a lot of map control has that vision in the middle of the map, keeping some units there. Mule taking down the rocks, making sure that he is going to be able to get towards his third. Or, you know, if he even wants to go to his third, we don't even know. Maybe he's just going to sit there on 2 base.
Change.
Meanwhile, though, you know, it does seem like he is going to get that third command center down already. He's already muling from it, so he might as well get that third base.
Change.
Those rocks are not going to go down, even though these Marines are totally mauling through it. But of course, Marines don't do that much damage versus buildings.
Change.
Like armored structures. On the other hand, if you have enough Marines, then definitely you can take down just about anything, as we do see these rocks now go down. You know, we see the Hellions actually making their way across the map, trying to do a little bit of harassment. Not going to be too effective here. The Spinecrawler is going to hold the fort down. Meanwhile, now Deranging tries to take down the rocks as well with his Lings. Lings, of course, probably one of the few units that is, you know, just worse than Marines at taking out buildings.
Change.
Of course, you know, if you have enough Zerglings, you can take down just about anything. The Zergling Rush really coming into play there on the rocks. They are going to go down extremely quickly. Meanwhile, the hatchery on the third is already going down, so that's going to be underway as well. So both these players are now going to be looking to be on 3 base quite comfortably. You're going to see meanwhile in the upgrades, you see that Stim is going down as well as combat shield, so Shodan making sure that his bio is well prepared.
Change.
On the other hand, you know, he's been a little bit slacking on the upgrades when it comes to the +1/+1. That's only now 3/4 or maybe 4/5 on the way. He does build that armory right now, so he's trying to catch up. Meanwhile, the Hellions now making their way across and just checking out that third. Trying to do some kind of damage there, but hatchery's not up yet. But you are going to get some Balings though with that blue flame. Can do a lot of damage, cleaning out these Lings now. The Lings with a great positioning, but simply not enough of them. Racing now under a bit of pressure here from the blue flame Hellions. Apparently not prepared for this, and now could take some drone damage. Oh yes, those drones are really going to start to fry right now. The Lings now trying to do what they can here, but behind the mineral line, of course, the Hellions from Shodan able to do a lot of damage. This is doing massive damage already.
Change.
On the other hand, you know, Deranging can afford to lose some drones. He took out all the Hellions anyway, so, you know, there was a huge investment for Shodan as well to get in that blue flame and that many Hellions out.
Okay, stop. In the style of a Shakespeare novel.
Oh god, Shakespeare.
You
English
thought it was
is my
over
second
when you left
language,
school.
So that's all I'm gonna say beforehand. Oh Ling, where art thou? Taking down the epitome of steadiness that is the destructible rocks. Tanks ever steady, set up in siege, immobile yet strong. +2/+2, ever so prepared is the bio. Zergling spreading your creep all throughout. +2/+2 underway. Building up into what can only be described.
Okay, stop. Just quickly, I'm going to leave a cliffhanger there. Do you know Dr. Zeus?
No. Well, yes, sort of, but not. I know the reference, but not enough to actually do it. Sorry.
Okay, that is fine. Alright, in the style that you have just been dumped or divorced.
Oh, well, I know that one. No, I'm engaged to an absolute sweetheart, so let me just put that out there. I love you, Tamara. I gotta say, these Lings, I mean, they haven't really been able to do anything. The Mute is now trying to move out, but what's even the point? You know, who even cares? You know, he's taking off some SCVs, but really, who gives a damn? You know, at this point in the game, you know, after all what has happened, who even cares? You know, picking off a tank, like it even matters. The tank is even locked up anyway, so who gives a damn? Picking up more SCVs, like it even matters, man. This is just pathetic. Oh, look at that. The Marines are gonna come in and kill them off. Yeah, Marines versus Mutas. Sure. Like, that's a fair matchup. The missile turret's gonna try to come up, but no way. I don't even know why he even tried. I just don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, stop. You must talk in sentences of 4 words. Only 4 words.
I hate you so? The Miura's flying off. Shodan is now aggressive. Marines are moving out. Aggressive medevac up front. Zerglings coming in now. Rushing down the tanks.
Okay, stop. Forward Shakespeare.
Shit. Marines, where art thou? Getting killed in the back. Such a sad tale. Finally, the Zerg halted. There we go. Deranging, trying to hold. Shodan constantly pressuring. Moving forward yet again. Just continuous aggression throughout. Now finally the advance. Shit, it was forwards. Medevacs trying to prolong. More Marines join assault. Mutas slowly whittling down. Drones.
Okay, stop. Alright, I am going to mute the sound effects of the game, and I want you to make your own in-game sound effects.
Awesome. Bzzzt. 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 Choo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Zoop. Zoop. Zoop.
Okay, stop. You are Dutch, am I correct?
Yes.
Alright, when I say change, I want you to switch into Dutch. When I say change again, switch back into English, and so on.
Can I just rotate languages?
When I say change, yes.
Sure.
Alright, start off in English.
Well, we got a nice stim here towards this, what I believe is the 5th of the ranging now. Indeed, trying to take that down.
Change.
Maar ik weet niet hoe goed dat gaat lukken. Hij heeft wel genoeg schade, maar kan hij werkelijk zijn units lang genoeg in leven houden, is de vraag. Daar komen de Balings nu al aan. En daar is de GG.
Alright, well done. That was very impressive. I gave you some really hard ones there.
I could have done French, German, and Japanese as well.
Oh wow. that is impressive. But that is all for today's show. So, Martijn, what would you like to say? How can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter, of course, twitter.com/MartijnMumbles. That is Martin only with the J after the I, and then just mumbles as the verb. On the other hand, I gotta say, first off, thank you, Evil Guy. And thank you guys for tuning in as well. So you can find, of course, more of these VODs on Evil Guy 13 Gaming on YouTube. You can also follow this chump on Twitter at Evil Guy 13 Gaming. And of course, be sure to leave your feedback on the TL thread. We do appreciate that.
Wow, thank you. You promoted me more than you promoted you there. That is fantastic. Thank you very much.
People know me, I figure, so yeah, who cares?
Alright, well, thank you very much for coming, and seeing as we were doing the 4 words thing earlier, if you have 4 words to sum up your experience, what would they be?
I hate you so.
Alright, thank you so much, thank you very much for watching everyone, and I will see you all next time.